Here are a couple different ways to not get scammed by a processor if you raise meat and you send that meat to a processor. Now, of course, ideally, you would do this yourself, right? Ideally, that's what we would have done, but we didn't do it. We didn't have the resources to do it. We didn't have the knowledge to do it in the time frame we needed to get it done. There are tons of resources online to help you figure out how to do this, and that would be the ideal situation. But what if you do not want to or cannot do it yourself? What are some things you can do? The first thing you can do to help protect yourself is to know how this process works for each specific animal. We thought we knew how this process was going to work because we had gotten half a beef a while ago, but we realized very quickly after our processing nightmare that pigs are much different. They don't hang quite as long as beef. So know exactly how each animal and the processing of that animal should sort of work and the timeline for that. Another thing you can do is see if there's a mobile processor near you. They can process right there in your yard or on your property, and that can be a really, really good option because then you're not doing it, but you're also able to see the whole process and watch exactly what's happening. So honestly, if we weren't going to do it, my first thing would be to try to look for a mobile processor. Another thing, research. Really asking around people in your area, asking them who they use, who they don't use, who they stay away from. These are things that can be really helpful. We thought we did that. They changed the name, so it was a little tricky. So that's how we missed this one. But ask around, do your research, do more research than you think you need to do. It's such a big decision. Another thing that got us is that we did not have a livestock trailer and we didn't have a truck. Now we have a truck, we still don't have a livestock trailer, but that was something that prevented us from being able to get these pigs in to a processor that a lot of people were talking really highly about. And so we went with this other one that we felt good about. But if you can get rid of those roadblocks to make sure that you can get your animals exactly where you need to get them, that would be great too. If we could do this again, we would ideally do it ourselves or try to find a mobile processor. And if we couldn't do that, be even more diligent than we thought we were being before to find somebody that the community just loves and that everybody uses, and be really, really communicative. Overly communicative with that person to let them know that we know what we're talking about, we know what we're doing, and we're not going to be scammed, and just make sure that they're doing all the right things. I think a lot of processors are super great, but this seems to be kind of problematic as well with a lot that just aren't. I hope that this has been helpful in some way, even if it just makes you feel a little bit better if you've had this sort of thing happen to you. If you have some ideas of things that we could do or add to this list, leave them down below. I hope that our failure in this area has been helpful and that this doesn't happen to you or us ever again.